What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Server, and today I have some more information regarding The Sims 4. If you guys like news, updates, and discussions, please hit the sub button. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instant Gaming to bring you guys cheaper Sims packs. If you guys click the link in the description and type in Sims, you'll see a bunch of deals for The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. And if you guys are planning on buying the Life and Death expansion pack, you will get it at a 28% discount. And of course, there's other packs like High School Years, Love Struck for Rent, Growing Together for under $20 as well. On the right side of the screen, you guys can click buy cheaper packs or the link in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Okay, so since my last video, there's been additional information that has come out regarding the bugs and glitches with the game. Now, heading on over to Twitter, the Sims Direct Communications posted saying that they're working on a release on a small patch early next week to adjust the reports of the missing clutter items from the everyday clutter kit and reports of overlapping festivals and the floating objects. They said that we appreciate your patience and continue reporting. More details to follow next week. Now, what's very interesting with this tweet is just the fact that it mentions only the everyday clutter kit. But if you guys have watched my previous video, or if you don't know what's going on, there's been multiple reports of people not being able to find their items that they paid for. This isn't just with the everyday clutter kit, but this is also with base game items or items from other packs. And it's safe to say that majority of players are having this issue, including myself. And I'm pretty sure people who are having this issue as well probably don't even realize that it's an issue in their game because they're just not searching for specific items. But yeah, looking at the comments here, it's a lot of people very frustrated with the Sims team and how they're treating the players. Even this comment here by Stephanie, who kind of just mentions the fact that, you know, back in the day it was never like this. Like, developers never just release games in a broken state unless they had to meet a specific time frame. Back in the day, games came out like polished and done, at least for the most part. But obviously times have changed. Now we have all these crazy updates. There's a lot more bugs and glitches. Games have evolved. And again, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know how the development of games work, but it's safe to say that publishers have gotten very comfortable with releasing games that are not finished. And the result of that is just glitches and bugs that just stack on each other until it becomes a cluster of just I don't even know. Now, what is also very concerning, and a lot of you guys in the YouTube comments from the previous video were mentioning this, and that is weather that is indoors in Sims households. If your game is either set to fall or winter, there's going to be snow and rain, and that will go inside your Sims' houses, and your Sims will obviously react to that as if they were outside, but they're inside. So as you can tell, that's very confusing. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse, Jackalfall mentioned this as well on Twitter, saying that Sims are dying from cold/heat and lightning strikes in their houses. So that means your Sims are at risk at dying at these crazy weather hazards. And he even posted this video with the God family inside their house, and as you can see, there's a bunch of rain coming down on them inside their house, which makes no sense. So yeah, I don't even know what to say to this. I'm actually speechless, and the fact that this is killing Sims is just insane. So again, I hope they fix this in their patch for next week. I don't know if they are aware of it, but yeah, this is like a big thing, and a lot of Simmers are very frustrated with this as well. Now, the Sims Direct also did post saying that next week EA is fully launching the EA forums and completing the move from Answers HQ. They said they're working to migrate all the necessary content from AHQ to EA forums, which will cause a downtime between the two sites. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they talked about this for a while now, that they're going to be, you know, switching to the EA forums, but now it's finally happening. By the time you guys actually see this video, which is on the 26th, both sites will be down until they can migrate over. Now, there is some additional information posted by the community manager named EA Spectre. I'm not familiar with this person. I only know about EA Cade, but I think he might have switched over to the Discord stuff. They said that we're less than a week away from fully launching EA forums, a brand new community hub where you can connect with other players to chat about all things EA, games, share tips and tricks, and get help when needed. They said they're working hard to make sure we migrate all the necessary content from Answers HQ to the EA forums. Now, they did mention that the sites will be unavailable from January 26th to 29th. Answers HQ will be read only. You cannot do any posting will be disabled. That's very convenient, I want to add, given like everything that's going on. And then after the 29th, the site will completely shut down and redirect to EA forums. And then on January 29th, EA forums will launch in 9 different languages with support for most EA games. Now, there's also even more additional information kind of talking about how the migration will work. They said most of the content will migrate, including posts, images, boards for active EA games and services. They also will be migrating bug reports, but they said videos uploaded to your galleries won't be migrated. I'm not sure what that means. I guess there's like a gallery section in Answers HQ, but that won't be migrated migrated over. Another question I was asked is, will my profile be migrated to EA forums? This said active users and content will be migrated to EA forums. So your profile, your XP, and all its content will be migrated to EA forums if you meet either of the following criteria. You logged into Answers HQ at least once since January 1st, 2022. You've made at least one post in the past and you've logged into Answers HQ at least once since January 1st, 2019. And it also will migrate most of your badges you've earned, but this may take longer and may look different on the new site. This said profile settings, profile by guy. Oh my god, I was gonna say baloney. I'm just gonna say baloney. No, just okay. I know what the word means. I just biography, I can't. God damn it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Direct messages, subscriptions, avatars, and macros. And then they said, what if you don't migrate to the profile? They said to opt out, you'll need to delete your Answers HQ account by January 22nd, 2025. It said deleting your account is permanent and there's no way to recover it once it's been deleted. So you can create a new Answers HQ account, but it won't be connected to any content shared from your old account. And then gives you instructions how to delete your account. They say log into Answers HQ, select the next arrow to your name on the top right corner of the screen and choose settings from the drop down menu. Select close account from options on the left side of the screen. Read the blurb and then select close account. They say, will this delete my EA account as well? They say, no, these steps won't delete your EA account, only your Answers HQ account. And it says, how does EA forums work? It says, check out our post to learn more. So I did click on this and I did look at the EA forums. I will say it's very, very organized, very, very clean compared to Answers HQ. They have a bunch of different categories for different games. So for example, they have The Sims 4, The Sims 3, and The Sims 2. They have The Sims Mobile, which is very interesting because I'm pretty sure The Sims Mobile is on its last leg. The Sims Free Play, and then just like franchise discussion about The Sims, and then The Sims Game Info Hub. They also have the My Sims Cozy Bundle as well. I find it very odd that The Sims 1 is not on here. And again, it's a cool place to, like, you know, meet other people and just talk about like the games you love. If you love The Sims 2, there's obviously a community there for you, or like vice versa with The Sims 3. It's not just The Sims 4, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, looking at some of the responses on this, a lot of people do kind of feel like this is BS, given that like right now the state of the game is just in a really unplayable state. Again, it's not like The Sims 4 will ever be in a good place, but this is like the worst time to be doing something like this, given everything we just talked about from this video and the previous videos. Now, if you thought this couldn't get even more worse with everything I just mentioned in the video, they announced 2 more kits that are coming the 30th. One is focused on polished furniture, and that's made by Purism, which is called the Refined Living Room Kit. And the other one is a business chic kit, which is a cast kit, and that is by Madeline Sims. But yeah, based off the responses, a lot of people, you know, are kind of just like tired of the Sims team or EA. I mean, both. I don't know who to really blame in the situation. I would say EA, but I mean, I don't know. It's all under the same roof. Again, a lot of simmers just kind of feel like there's a disconnect and they're not really listening to the players, because again, this is the worst time right now to be releasing new content. We literally just got 3 kits like last week, so another 2 kits on top of that is just ridiculous. And if I'm being honest, guys, like me personally, I feel like these 2 kits just don't really make sense to me, especially the business chic one, just because again, the Casanova kit and the Sanctuary kit, in my opinion, are very fancy, very like formal clothing, especially with the Casanova kit. For the most part, a lot of you guys in the comment section agree with me with the Casanova kit. I feel like the Casanova kit didn't really bring anything new to the masculine Sims. A lot of the stuff was very recycled stuff. Honestly, some of it felt like it was from Love Struck. The one thing that I did like was the jacket with the v-neck, but even then it just didn't really feel masculine enough, and again, still felt very just fancy, dressed up looking. Again, I know the kit was made for like Don Lothario, but again, I'm not buying a kit because I want to look like Don Lothario. Like, I'm buying this kit because I want more masculine clothing. I would love to make like a separate video that's kind of showing off what I would want to see, but basically, if you guys have not watched how to make male Sims without custom content mods, if you guys want to check that out, please do. I showed off the Sims that I had made and then like the outfits that I had put on them, and basically just outfits like that, you know, jackets, bomber jackets, varsity jackets, whatever, sweats, you know, I guess like cardigans, whatever, you know, big t-shirts, hoodies, like just casual everyday wear, you know, stuff that's not like formal or fancy. I just don't understand the Sims' obsession with all this formal shit. And again, it's just very bizarre that we're now getting another kit that is focused even more heavily on the formal fancy polished wear. And I'm not really blaming like the creator on that, because again, if that's what they wanted to do, then cool. But I feel like EA should have been like, okay, because the creator wants to do that type of kit, maybe we should do like the opposite, so simmers can get more variety for these kits. Not trying to be rude to the creators, but when I look at these images here that they provided us, you know, this stuff doesn't really scream out to me that like it's new. You know, if, like I'm personally just don't really like this stuff. Even with the refined living room kit, like again, it looks cool on paper, but again, I feel like the objects are just really boring. I'm just not a fan of kits, you know. This stuff doesn't excite me, and I think I'm just kind of completely done with kits. That's why I only reviewed the Casanova kit, because that was the only kit I was a little bit interested in. All the other kits, like the little Simsy kit, is a cool kit, you know, it's very nostalgic, but I feel like it's very girly. The Sanctuary kit gives off like vintage glamour 2.0. I just really don't know like the point of that kit as well. Yeah, based off all this comments and stuff, I think people are just kind of again fed up with the Sims. I'm seeing a lot more people say they're excited for Inzo. I know I've seen you guys also say that, like people are just waiting for the other life simulation games at this point. Not everyone, but I know a lot of people are, you know, ready to try something new because they're just tired of how the Sims is treating them, and I don't blame them, man. I feel like enough is enough at this point. This game has been beyond repair for so many years now, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and all people want to do is just play their game with all these like bugs and glitches. And the fact that they keep piling on DLC after DLC shows that they're not listening to the players, show that they don't care. So many things just like wrong with the Sims 4. I could go on for hours just listing them, but yeah, if you guys have made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. With that being said, stay cool, stay awesome, stay simming, and have a good day.